What is up, you guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Mackenzie. If you're not new, thank you for coming back. So today's video is just going to be a super chill sit down video. I'm going to be talking to you guys, but I'm going to be building this at the same time. So again, as always, I picked up a haunted cookie house to build for Halloween this year. I always do Christmas ones too, but I picked up this haunted cookie house, and because there are a couple things I want to talk to you guys about, I figured I would build it at the same time. So yeah, not too much of an intro, but if that sounds like something you guys are into, let's get started. Okay guys, hopefully this view is okay. Again, here is the little cookie house kit that we're gonna be working with. These things are like $5, but they're so much fun and I love doing them multiple times a year if I can. I may be adding my own candy into this kit depending on kind of what's inside. It looks like just the little cookie house pieces, orange icing, and then a couple different kinds of candy are included. But other than that, it's pretty self-explanatory how to build these things. So I'm just gonna open it up and start building. I do wish that they provided at least one piping bag. I'm gonna go see if I have one in my cabinet. Okay, so I did have a piping bag, luckily, so I just squeezed all of the orange icing into a piping bag, and I'm just using a regular old star tip. Okay, so like I said, there was kind of something I specifically wanted to talk to you guys about, and I've been waiting for the right time for myself, I guess. So I'm just gonna say it. We're just gonna talk about Solstice, my cat. She no longer lives with me, and it was an extremely painful series of events that led me to where I am now. So first and foremost, Solstice is happier than she was here with my parents. With that being said, it was still a ridiculously painful experience. It was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life. I don't know if I'm gonna show the footage from this video I took. I took a video the night I had to get rid of her. Mind you, it's been weeks now. It's taken me weeks to get to this point of feeling okay enough to talk about her without getting upset. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna include the clips from that video, but in it I talk about how I didn't even cry when my husband left. My mind is a steel trap. That's how I describe it to people. I'm not a very outwardly emotional person. I feel things very deeply, but people looking in from the outside would never know it. So I guess I'll just start from the beginning. Everybody was happy. We're all having a grand old time. Everybody was getting along. I was waking up to the dogs, or Nova at least, downstairs at 5 a.m. playing with Solstice before I even woke up. And things were going really, really well. Solstice was settling in, it seemed. Armada hadn't ever really quite warmed up to her, but she did tolerate her. So things were going good, and then all of a sudden it was like a switch flip. I don't know what happened. I'm home 24/7, so I don't think anything specific happened. I think it was what I was afraid of happening. So in one of my videos, you see me holding Solstice, and I'm saying to you guys, I don't know if this is going to cause a problem, because Solstice wanted to be on top of me 24/7, and I was afraid of creating a monster cat super dependent on me, and I think that's exactly what happened. Now, mind you, I have 2 Chihuahuas. I'm only one person, so I think that's what started the rift. So, like I said, it was almost like a switch flipped. All of a sudden, Nova and Solstice would not play with each other anymore. They were not friendly, they weren't hanging out, they were not playing, they were not getting along. Nova was getting wicked upset. Solstice would tease her, and you can see my dog Nova was upset about it. She didn't want to play anymore. She wasn't reacting to it well. So I don't know if it was just a combination of things or what, but then Solstice started getting upset at me every single time I let the dogs out. So again, I've got 2 Chihuahuas. I work from home. They go out upwards of 6 times a day. They go out all the time. They're spoiled. So every single time they go out, Solstice started getting pissed, literally and metaphorically. She was pissing in front of the door where the dogs were going outside. Then she started going to the bathroom and other places in the house. And mind you, this is all happening over the course of many weeks. So things are just going wrong. I'm trying my best to figure out the problem. Solstice has her own place to go to. She's got her own privacy. They were getting along fantastic. They became friends. Then something happened and they just weren't anymore. No matter what I was doing, I couldn't get Solstice to stop going to the bathroom in the house, and I couldn't make Nova happy anymore. So it got so bad with Nova, which now I'm still dealing with, and it's been weeks since Solstice has been moved out, and again, Solstice is happily living with my parents. I can see her all the time, but we'll get to that in a second. My dog Nova started chewing her feet so badly that she got hot spots on the front of both of her paws. So I don't know if it was just too much with my husband and just a new cat. It was all just a lot. I'm not sure. So she chewed her feet to death, has hot spots on the front of both of her feet that I'm still kind of battling with to this day now, which is unfortunate. And then I had a cat that needed so much of my time and attention that I couldn't even get work done. So I would try to close this door to my office, and she would start meowing and scratching and jumping at the door that I couldn't get anything filmed, because obviously you can hear that loud ass banging, a cat jumping on the side of the door, meowing its little head off like it's hurt. So then I let her inside of here, but this is a glass room. There's literally sharp glass absolutely everywhere. Then I let her inside here, then my dogs want to come inside here, because they're two Chihuahuas who I've had for many, many years, and they're wondering why Solstice is allowed in here if they're not. So it was just a mess, you guys, and in the back of my head, once these things started happening, I knew it wasn't gonna end well. So a little bit of history from where this cat comes from. I happen to know that some of her siblings also had anxiety issues, and they weren't okay in houses with other dogs. Mind you, I didn't find this out until after I had this cat for weeks, which is unfortunate. So after going to the vet, it wasn't like a UTI, it wasn't a health issue. So what I kind of came to the conclusion of on my own is that she had anxiety issues. Every single time the dogs would bark, which is frequently their dogs, if somebody knocks at the door, they bark. Again, she had all safe spaces to go. She had her own cat tower. I bought that cat literally everything. Literally everything. She had so many toys. I played with her 24/7. She had beds, cat towers, blankets, food, treat. Literally every toy I had access to, I got for her. I got her every kind of litter box, trying to figure out what the problem was, and it wasn't stopping. So anyway, long story short, I came to the conclusion that it was an anxiety issue and therefore wasn't going to be able to be solved living here at my house. Now, there's a couple reasons I say that. Number one, it was clear she wanted to go outside, and she wanted to go outside bad, really bad. Every single time my dogs would go outside, she was standing at the back door, crying her little head off, scratching at the door, trying to get outside, then going to the bathroom when I wouldn't let her, and it was a disaster in every aspect of trying to keep everybody happy. Maybe it was just too much for me because I'm one person. I don't know. I don't know. But I will tell you, after moving to my parents' house, she immediately acclimated, absolutely loves it there, and has not gone to the bathroom at all. At all. That says something to me. She's happy there. Really happy. And like I had mentioned, it was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life. The amount of times I cried over this cat is unbelievable. This icing sucks, by the way. And I made the mistake of looking on Google to see when I should see this cat, because when I first moved her to my parents' house, it was not sleeping for days on end. I kind of started to feel like I was going a little crazy because I wasn't sleeping. All I could do was cry. All I could do was think about this cat, and everything on Google said, stay away, do not go see her, you don't want to confuse her. So I kept trying to remind myself of that, and I got through maybe 5 days, and then I just said, screw it, I have to go see her. I have to go see her, and thank God I did. Seeing her at my parents' house just instantly alleviated all of my concerns, all of my questions, all of my worries. I saw how happy she was. I saw how she was king of the castle over there, and she was so happy to see me. So happy to see me, but also still so happy to go to my mom. It was like, it was literally a gift from God, a gift from the cat gods, I don't know. It just gave me that reassurance that I needed, that she was in the right spot and I did the right thing, I made the right choice. So I will say, every time I go see her, look at this icing. This is so gross. What a bummer. But every time I go see her, she does still do that thing that I showed you guys on camera before, where she comes up in my neck and she just kneads in my neck and buries in my hair and purrs and loves life. You can't get in there any further. You can't get in there any further. cat does this, huh? She absolutely still does that every single time I go see her, but she does not do that with anybody else. Never has. So I know I will always have that bond with her as her mom, but I also can very clearly see she's way happier there and she goes outside. Knowing that I could never give her even a chance to go outside here, living here in a city on a busy street, semi-busy street. It's not even that it's a busy street, it's that ignorant people go up my street, which is a side road, and fly up the road like it's a fucking racetrack. I know I sound like a Karen right now, but it drives me insane. Now, the reason she ended up at my parents' was because I had my parents come over. They come over all the time. In fact, they're gonna be here in a couple hours tonight. But my parents came over and my mom absolutely fell in love with my cat. So recently, my parents lost their dog. They had a pit bull. He was an adorable big old pit, and they lost him. They had to put him down. So when my parents came over to meet Solstice, I could see my mom absolutely fell in love with her. And of course at that time, it was like, not once did it go through my mind of I'm giving my mom my cat. No, of course not. But I did notice how much she loved the cat, and I was thinking, why don't they get a cat? So of course, over the course of the next month or two, seeing all the things going wrong, that's when I started to kind of get in the back of my head, okay, worst comes to worst, I give this cat to my parents. And luckily, they were willing to do it. I don't know what I would have done if I couldn't have given Solstice to my parents. And that's what kind of still bothers me to this day, because I say, I don't know what I would have done if my parents could have taken the cat. So does that mean I didn't try as hard as I could have or should have to have made it work? I don't know. And I guess I'll never know. But the only thing I can go off of is seeing how much happier, again, she was happy here. So it was just all of these things kind of piled on top of each other until I got to the point where I realized I had to give her up. So that's when I asked my parents, I asked my mom. She waited and talked to my dad, and thank God they said they would take her. And it's been good ever since. Like I said, she is queen of the castle over that house, and she will always be my cat. She just couldn't live here. I didn't want to disappoint any of you guys, and I don't take getting animals lightly. Oh shit, maybe I am gonna cry about this part. It literally broke my heart to have to give that cat up. Like I said, the mental well-being of all my animals come first, and I knew that not only she could be happier with my parents, but I knew that my dogs weren't okay. I tried everything I could to keep everybody happy. It just wasn't working. Oh, I'm glad you guys can't see my face right now. But yeah, like I said, I didn't want you guys to be disappointed, and I didn't want you guys to think that like I don't take getting animals like a serious thing or something. Because I know you see like these dumb ass people on the internet all the time getting animals, not being able to handle it, getting rid of it. And I did not want to be that person. And I'm not that person. It just happened to be this cat needed to be in a different home for the well-being of both the cat and my dogs. Wow, I thought I was gonna be totally fine to talk about this now. It's literally been weeks. The dogs are doing much, much better. It was literally that first night that Solstice went with my parents that my oldest dog started eating food again. Oh, I don't even know if I mentioned that. Armada stopped eating. I had to start putting meat in her dog food bowl to get her to eat even just a little bit at night. Anyways, I don't want to get back into it again. Everybody's okay. Okay. Needed a second to chill out. All right, so that's enough about Solstice. I was just talking about her for 30 minutes. Obviously, you guys won't see all that blabbing. So yeah, that's the first thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. I know you guys are here for the stained glass, and trust me, I get it. And I will always be the stained glass creator here on YouTube. That's my job. Like I said, I stopped selling stained glass on Instagram to come here and to teach you guys. So I will be doing that forever. This is how I make my money. But like I always say, I do want to show you guys other things too. Look at that, all the icing is gone. What am I gonna do? So like I said, I'm always doing tons and tons of other crafts. Like right now I'm in the middle of making Debbie Reynolds cape from Halloween Town. Like, would you guys want to see that? I mean, obviously I can't film it now, but do you guys even want to see stuff like that? I just made a wicked cool Halloween doll, which let me go grab her and I'll show you guys what she looks like really quick. I literally even did her nails. I did long black stiletto nails and I did it the same exact way that I do my nails. I think I have footage of that too. I sent like Snapchat videos to my friends. Yeah, she still makes me laugh. Here is my little witchy Halloween doll. How cute is she? And I made her this little mini broom. Like, come on. How cute is that? Like, look at her little nails. I'm not kidding. I literally gave her gel extension stiletto nails. This all started because I found this doll outfit at this art festival we have in my city. So I found this doll outfit. If I can find her Etsy, I'll pop it up on the screen. I saw this doll outfit and I'm like, oh my God, I need that. Problem is, I didn't have a doll. I don't have dolls. So I knew that this was the classic like 18-inch style American Girl doll size. I immediately went online, went on Amazon, and tried to find a pretty looking doll. So I wanted a cute, more mature looking doll face with nice hair that I knew I could transform. So with a lot of the like American Girl dolls, they look very young. They have like open mouths with buck teeth. They didn't have any with like long black hair. So this is the one I landed on. Obviously, I gave her a little makeover, made one of her eyes cloudy because I did want to give her that creepy aspect. But even though she has that creepy aspect, she's still a wicked pretty doll. So I gave her a makeover, gave her nails, put this outfit on her, made her little broom, and this is my little witch doll. But these are the kind of projects I'm working on all of the time. Let me know if you guys would want to see when I do the random stuff like this. This was such a spur of the moment thing. So I guess I didn't even think about it, but you guys will have to let me know. Do you guys want to see me do these random projects that I do all the time, especially around the holidays? Okay, so wanted to talk to you about Solstice, talk to you about that. Wanted to ask you guys if you want to see a full Halloween decor house tour. And if you guys want to see those other little projects, like I said, right now I'm in the middle of working on Debbie Reynolds' cape from Halloween Town because I plan on wearing that to Salem in a couple weeks, which by the way, I should tell you guys, I will be in Salem, not this coming Saturday, but the 15th. So I will be in Salem October 15th. That's a Saturday. So yeah, just say hi if you're out there. So yeah, I'll be in Salem on the 15th. I want to wear that cape, so I've got to get that done. But yeah, like I said, I'm doing those kind of projects literally all of the time. And I don't know what you guys want to see. Again, I know you guys are here really for the stained glass, and again, totally understand that. But I'm also always doing a ton of other stuff. So yeah, just let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. And by the way, I do see all of the comments about a glass on glass mosaic. I will absolutely do that for you guys. That is on the list for upcoming videos. I don't know what the obsession is. Like, why do so many people want to see a glass on glass mosaic? Is there something about it I'm missing, or it's just, I'm assuming you can hang it and see it from both sides, but how do you not see the dried glue even though it's clear? No matter what, you'll still see a dried glue, you know what I'm saying? So if you guys can explain to me the joy or the purpose of a glass on glass mosaic down below, that would be helpful. But regardless, I will absolutely make one for you guys. A ton of people have been asking. But yeah, let me just finish decorating this up and we'll wrap this video up. Okay guys, here is my little haunted cookie house. It's not terrible, but I definitely could have done a little bit better of a job with some better icing, that is for sure. But I don't absolutely hate it. I mean, I'll probably keep it sitting out for like a day and then get sick of it and throw it away. But it was fun. Fun nonetheless, always is. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. Like I said, I just wanted to talk to you guys about Solstice a little bit so you guys understand where I'm coming from. I'm sorry if that's disappointing to you, but I did what I felt was best for all of the animals involved in the situation. Again, I'm making stuff all the time, so comment down below and let me know if you guys would want to see all of these other random projects that I do all of the time. So yeah, let me know what other stained glass projects you guys want to see too. I think that's it for today's video, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video if you did, comment down below, and let me know what do you want to see next, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.